Trump administration has scrapped special immigration rules for hundreds of thousands of people, telling them they have to leave the US by April 24th. The new order affects over 500,000 Cubans, Haitians, Nicaraguans and Venezuelans who have a temporary legal status. It was granted under a scheme by Donald Trump's predecessor, Joe Biden, and allowed migrants from certain countries to stay in the US for up to 2 years. Trump suspended the program when he took office. Andrew Saley is the president of the Migration Policy Institute in Washington. I asked him to explain why the Trump administration is ending the temporary legal status for these migrants.
So this was a program that, President Biden instituted as a way of giving legal channels for people from those 4 countries to come. They were 4 countries that were in crisis, and also the U.S. government had a lot of difficulty in returning people, deporting people to those countries if they got to the U.S. border. About 500,000 people came, they thought, legally for a 2-year period. But this was always seen by Republicans as by people who are now in the Trump administration as being an end around on U.S. law, that they had used something called humanitarian parole, which is basically a humanitarian visa, to let these folks in. There's 500,000 people, that should really be the prerogative of Congress to decide that. And so they're ending it, saying that it was always illegal to have done this. President Biden shouldn't have done it, and these people should be sent back.
Can you tell us more about the legalities? I mean, we're not talking about criminals here. We're talking about people who are legally there, who got there legally, yeah?
Yeah, this is the crux here. I mean, this is a group of people, it's 500,000 people that came in thinking they were coming in the right way. They had to have a sponsor in the United States. Most of them had a relative, or some of them were, church groups and others, veterans groups, others that banded together to sponsor someone. And so they're coming in with someone sponsoring them. They had 2 years to work in the United States legally and to remain in the country. And now policy changes, right? And now they're in the country illegally as of Tuesday. Although there is a court case that will be heard on Monday, this could delay the decision. But I do think it is likely to wind down sooner or later.